We're back with the Vikings reboot. So my drafts, actually got corrected. So but I'll show you my roster real quick. So he drafted a 72 quarterback, a 76 running back, and still got the big two. We got these people. Got an 83 right outside linebacker. That's nice. We got 91 Hufanga, 91 Justin Simmons. I traded some picks for him. Got a cornerback and another one.
Big motion, boy. Big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys. Who they be preaching about? If you see LT.
I can teach you how to get paid.
Meaning your season goal comes with higher rewards,
I
but
can teach
also
you how to get cake. If not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organism. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe?
it's the National.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
I promise you're pitiful. They love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady to killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. Sick of all you. Weak, lame.
The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Logan. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off play action. Logan. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight. on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now ETN to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now a third down and 8. Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Lawrence. Again to catch. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. McClain, no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Off the bootleg. Logan rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jackson goes past defense, holds serve. 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Still on his feet. Zay Jones. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 87 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he fends him off. Eluding the pressure right. Dancing away at the 35. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Logan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Logan. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. There's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a third time here on 4th down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Logan. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Etienne up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Roll, alert, shot alert, traffic, Bronco switch, Bronco, ring it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through it and knocking that one away.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. They'll get this off to ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Dancing to his left. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 10. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Logan, the 20. Still fighting. Touchdown.
Stiff arm. That's crazy. Hit that big.
Justin Jefferson, 44 yards. And the Vikings are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Lawrence. And he will find. And the ball is knocked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Handoff running left is Etienne. And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Throwing on first down. Logan. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Playing success in this game already, 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. And they'll run with Etienne. And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll increase 28. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Hey, I'm going, gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here.
It's week 2.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Cooper on the return, taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go play action here on first down. This is caught by Addison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Logan. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time,
touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Option right, here's Stroud. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the numbers for Pierce last week. 22 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, check, Panther.
Another carry for Pierce. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Patrick Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd. Throwing to start the drive. Logan. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Logan. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To throw again. Logan. And he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Stroud looking to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 60 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
He's across midfield, and he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. Off the play fake. Logan. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Off the bootleg. Logan. It'll buy some time right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are once again back in front. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston set to take over.
Smash!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Check. No.
Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Hey, Jack Panther, roll.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's Stroud. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell. 29 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 5. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Off-play action. Logan. Addison hauls it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To about the 48-yard line. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Off the play fake. Logan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On third down, Logan. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Logan. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TV.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. They'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over again to try and erase the other things.
Nobody's near me. How do I overthrow this?
Scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. Off play action. Logan. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake. Logan. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
As most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ready, go. Alert, alert, alert,
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to... So we have reached half. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Texans to take over. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Let's go. Ready,
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that's going to be too high.
Let's go!
Incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is fielded at the 27. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give it a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Off play action. Logan. Pass complete to Addison. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Jordan Addison, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit, and Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes our whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Yeah, he nearly got the 1st and 6. A yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be taken at the 10. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Vikings will be back down deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.